Kinks.
So, first things first, Christina, turn this way so I can see you and kind of show your classmates as well. Step one, she's taking the line out, okay? Is the inside of that line sterile?
Yes.
150%, okay? Should this line ever touch the ground?
No.
No, if it does, toss the line, okay? Step one, run through the line just as she's doing. Just double check the integrity. At the same time, lock the line, okay? So in this line, Christina, walk through all of your locks.
Oh gosh.
She's got a few.
Okay, so locks. Okay, that's a spike. I think that's
Those
just
are
a
your ports.
connector. And then this
So
is
you
a
have
lock.
two in front of you.
Yeah. This
So
is
go ahead
a
and
lock.
lock the line.
So up.
Slide through. There's a
and
roller
this one.
clamp. Slide it down.
Okay.
Keep following the line. Trace it, trace it, trace it. Keep going.
One more.
Yep. Lock it.
So does it matter where they lock?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Lock.
Okay. Anything else? And you have another Y connection point. She's good to go. Her line is locked. Step one, integrity, lock the line. Because if she spikes the bag and the line's open, what's coming out the other end? Fluid, okay? So next step, you're gonna control the line, hold this so it doesn't touch the ground, okay? So this is just speed, this is just me. I personally am used to just ultimately spiking a bag from the pool. I wouldn't recommend it because it's against gravity, you're gonna have fluid come out. Take the fluid off the pole, tip it upside down so you have no volume on the side that you'll spike, okay? You have two ports. We will never touch this one, okay? This is specifically only going to be entered by pharmacy, or if you work in a certain setting, you might be doing this, but very rarely for us as nurses. Pharmacy will be accessing this to add medication or to add drug to this, okay? Focus on this port, okay? So there's a little bit of silicone here, which comes off pretty easy. She's gonna pull that off, okay? Toss that, okay? Now you need to hold this in your non-dominant hand, okay? Now she's going to take the spike cap off, okay? Toss that for now. All right, I'll just hold this just in case you need it again, okay? Now she's ready to spike the bag, okay? So you're gonna spike directly and hang on, wait. Hold it, right? And when you hold this, I recommend that you hold it nice and firm. If you hold it like in any direction, or if you're too close to that port, you might spike through and stab yourself, okay? So hold it here, right? The other thing I like to do is give a little bit of pressure, just so it gives you a little bit firmer of a section, but you can hold it just like this as well. So you're gonna push in and turn at the same time.
Push in.
Yep. So hold it at the base. Switch your hands. There you go. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. She's good. There's a little line at the spike. You see? Are you there?
Oh yeah.
You're there. Okay. So tip the bag. Put it back up. Notice that she's not draining. Why is she not draining right now?
You just squeeze it.
No.
It's clamped.
That a girl, Christina, because she's clamped, right? So now she's spiked into the bag. Okay. So now she needs to prime the line. Okay. So starting from the bottom, Christina, begin to unclamp your line. There's one. You're gonna work with the roller clamp. Don't let that touch the ground. No, no, no. Keep that closed. Open this up. Okay, now just to prime, okay, your drip chamber. Come on over, Christina. Squeeze the drip chamber. Okay, she's good, right? So now she got a little bit of volume in there. Now holding that over the trash can, go ahead and slowly open your roller clamp. Pay attention, look up here until you start to see volume. Go ahead. Of course, these trash lines. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna give you pressure.
Okay.
We had the same issue with the lines. Oh, you're wide open.
Right.
You're wide open. Close it. Close it. Okay, now it's coming through. So if you notice that once you open this clamp and your clamps are open, slow down. Okay, right? And this is coming out, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna prime the line. If it's not coming, squeeze the bag a little bit, give a little pressure. These lines, for some reason, whoever we bought this off of, they're bad lines. Okay, so you're kind of already there,
Yeah.
right? But don't worry about that. I'm gonna take this off just for now. Put it over the trash. Now look at, use a roller. Take a look at me.
Yeah.
Take a look up here. No. Look up here. Okay. Begin to open that roll, and you're gonna see the drip. Open it up a little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. And now look at the line, and now trace the line for air. So it's coming out. She's good. Look at the line. Is there any air bubbles in your line? It actually looks
No.
pretty primed to me.
Yeah.
Close the clamp. Okay, I'm gonna cap this again. Okay, and now you're just gonna hold that, and her line is primed. Does everybody see that? Okay, now this will be done with gloves. Okay, this attaches to the patient, so this you don't really want to take that cap off. I just did it so you guys could see it. Okay, the point of priming the line is getting the fluid through and the air out. So you would check for air bubbles, any small bubbles. The only thing that's really going to cause a patient an issue is a large air embolus, which is typically going to be at least like a quarter of this line. But if you even have any micro bubbles, it's going to stop this pump from working. Okay, got to get all bubbles out. Everybody good? Okay, I'm going to hold this for you. Okay, so primary line is done. Let go. Grab your secondary line. You just hand me that 50 bag. Yep, the small one. Thank you, Soo Young. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hold the line for you. There's only one clamp on here, so go ahead and close it. Open this up. I'll hold this for you. You're good. You should be able to tear that. Nope. Take a look at the slit. Look at the slit. Atta girl. Okay. Yep. Toss it. Get rid of your trash. Keep your table clean. I have OCD. Yeah, I got you. You're gonna need that. Toss. Okay, hold this. Okay. I mentioned that when I worked at Holy Cross, right, there was a unique pump. That pump was the A+ pump. It also did another thing that I've never seen another pump do. It was the only pump that I've ever used that allowed you to run 2 meds concurrently on one pump. And it also was the only pump I ever saw that somehow figured out that if there were 2 bags hanging, it didn't matter at which level that they were hanging. So I could hang a primary and a secondary, and it would know which line to pull from. I've never seen a pump ever do that except that one. And it's a very rare pump. You're gonna see the Alaris commonly. You're gonna see also the B Braun pump, which is the one I use at Valley Press. It's a small one like this. You see those a lot as well. Okay. For both of those pumps and 9 out of 10 other pumps, you need to trick the pump into knowing which bag is the primary and which bag is the secondary. In order to do that, you're gonna hang one lower than the other. So which bag hangs lower, the primary or the secondary?
Primary.
The primary bag. The primary bag hangs lower. So go ahead, Christina. Hang it wherever you want.
Okay, so I'm switching.
So it's gonna be this bag. So hang it here,
Yeah.
right? Go ahead.
Switch it up.
So put that one up.
Your primary
Yeah,
bag
put it over there so you can see it. Atta girl.
Your primary bag is like your medication.
No, your primary bag is your main line. That's your fluid line.
So
Okay.
this one comes
Atta
down.
girl. Yep. Leave it just like that. Everybody see that? So the primary bag hangs lower than the secondary. Okay. So now she's gonna prime the secondary. Take that. You can take it back down.
Clamped.
Yep. Good
Kinks.
job.
Not the white line, but the blue line.
Put it back up. I'm going to show you guys. So, this is where we use gravity, and gravity is also telling the pump which line is which. So the primary secondary line, it's actually much easier, and you don't have to waste anything. And this goes back to my first point about the difference in opinion between myself and Professor Frankel. To save all this volume in the medication, we're going to back prime. So on the primary line, we have multiple Y connection sites. Okay, so let's count them.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, for this medication to go through this pump, we need to connect at whatever is above the pump. So you're gonna find the most proximal Y connection site. Okay, it's lure locked, so it's just a push and a turn. Christina's gonna do that now. Okay, so what would she do first to this Y connection site?
Clean it.
With alcohol. Okay. No. So now take that off. Yep. Toss that. And now push it in and turn it to the right.
Oh.
Push and turn. You got it, Christina. Atta girl. You good. Okay.
Oh,
See that? You guys are gonna practice this today. Okay.
Different.
So it's a push and a turn. Okay.
Okay.
To back prime, Christina, come on over. Take your bag back down. Now she's just gonna hold it above this bag for now. Open your roller clamp all the way, okay? And drop the bag below this bag,
And drop the bag.
okay? So, once again, these freaking tubing, or this tubing is terrible. So right now, what you would normally see is that this bag, because of gravity, is just automatically draining. Now let's see if I can back prime it, which I probably should. You see it? I'm squeezing. Now watch her line. Tell me when it comes up into your drip chamber.
Oh, because it's clamped, it would go back that way?
No,
No, it's not
just
clamped.
leave it open,
Yeah, it's open.
okay? Is it coming up or no? Look at this. I see the volume.
You could cap it, yeah.
Yeah, stop. Keep it low. Keep it low. So the volume is here. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. Let me get some volume in here. So it's literally right there. You see that? It's one air bubble. Hold it.
Okay.
Trying to get that air bubble out. Nope. So we'll do it the old school way. Sorry. Go ahead and open that clamp. Nice and slow. Just a little bit. Go ahead. Close it. Alright. So what you would see is you just open this clamp, you hold this lower than the primary, that it's gonna fill quickly.
So that
Right.
would fill here.
Fills the whole line and
Okay.
back up into your drip chamber. Everybody with me? Okay.
So what you just wasted was medication or?
No, so Edith, if that was medication, I just wasted it. But in order to prevent any waste of the medication, you back prime. So when you prime a secondary line, you back prime. So I'd connect it to the Y port, open my roller clamp, and just drop it below my primary. But see, like right now, you can see it happening a little bit. See it? So right now, it's like, these lines are just finicky, but a normal line, it's just gonna be rolling. And then that volume is gonna come right up. So now this is primed, and now what did I not waste, hypothetically?
Meds.
Any medication. You guys with me? So now we're good to go. Christina, good work. Primary, secondary line, both primed.
So, I think I had a question. So if this wasn't attached with this one, it would have its own IV line?
No. So now both lines are connected.
Right, but.
So all we connect to the patient is this one line.
Right, but if they didn't do this part, if they didn't connect it and they had, would they ever have two separate?
So you may have more than one IV, but you would never connect the secondary directly to a patient.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, this line, anytime you use a secondary line, it's only as an IV piggyback setup specific to the connection with the primary line. Genevieve,
So in the ED, if they didn't use a piggyback, they would use a main line for that
they
medication?
would indeed.
Okay.
They would indeed, yep.
I think that's why I'm stuck thinking, sticking it.
See, now it wants to work. Okay, so. Alright, both lines are primed. Any questions about what we just did? There's no question, it's a bad question.
They're both clamped right now?
No, I have this one open, this one's clamped though.
Okay.
Or it should be, yeah it is. At least the roller clamp. I'm gonna clamp both though.
I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself, but those wide connectors, do you have to have caps on every single one of them?
So, in general, so you're talking about these caps here. So Genevieve pulled some of the Kuros caps. So this is just the brand. So this is female, this is male. This goes on the Y connection site. This would go at the end of the tubing. So if I had this line just sitting on the pole like this, this wouldn't be here. And this I just disconnected from the patient so I don't leave this open to air. I would take this and put it in. These are filled with chlorhexidine. This has a chlorhexidine sponge in it, so does this, and it's just saturated. So chlorhexidine is a type of alcohol. These, as to the question Ruth just asked, would go on top of my Y connection sites. So would I cap all? No. I would typically only cap the one I use the most, which is your proximal.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The other thing I would also do with these is you can use the male on the patient's Lurlock line, which is gonna look just like this. And then you would cap it when it's saline locked. Okay? You guys with me? Okay. The last thing I would do is date, time, and initial the tubing. Okay? So I'd actually physically put the tubing change date on here, which most hospitals now just have like a Sunday through Saturday. So if today's Friday, when will we need to change these?
Next
No,
Friday.
96 hours from now.
Monday.
So not next Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I would put a Tuesday line on here. I would put my initials on it and put the date, which is today. Okay? So then every time I come to this room, I know that these lines need to be changed on Tuesday.
So practice is 4 days.
So
But the
just remember that.
hospitals-
That's what the science says. Some hospitals still say 72 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Go by your hospital policy.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody good? Okay. So now let's pause for a second and think about why we would need to use these lines. Okay. So we talked